Well, this hand is real bad. It's got all of our expensive stuff and none of our low mana stuff, so I think we have to ship it. Shipping that. Keeping this. Alright. Not making it easy on us. Definitely not. Definitely don't want that. Alright, got some Naya deck. Some Aliantrazi, perhaps. Ah, stupid Moto. I put you on the bottom. Hope my opponent plays a Courser so I can stance it. And then play a Den Protector. But our opponent just has a Blossoming Sands. So less Ollie, more Naya Devotion with Mastery, probably. Mastery and Xenagos. Oh, there's the Raptaro. So we can run that thing out there. I just feel like we're losing, though. Our opponent's probably got a pretty good top end. Could play a Whisperwood this turn and get a Manifest. That'd be kind of bad. We'd have to take the turn off to stance it, but maybe if we draw a Blue Temple, we can get back in it. Looks like our opponent just has a Courser, but he's got a Whisperwood on top. So our stance is overworked. Thankfully, our opponent doesn't have mana. But neither do we. I can definitely see just not killing the Courser, but I don't want him to hit his 5th land and play Whisperwood. Alright, so this is kind of what we thought was going to happen. We drew Blue Temple. Get to play a Den Protector, just only a turn late. Untap land, beautiful. Our opponent again does not hit a land. And decides not to attack with Fleecebane, which is interesting. And we're just going to jam Ojutai. Guess we should attack with Death Mist. Then if he Whisperwoods us, that's kind of whatever. We can always stance it. But he just bricks on lands again, so pretty fortunate for us. But then again, we're on a multi-5, so, you know. What is luck, really? Are we getting lucky or unlucky? My opponent just ends up not having a play at all. So stance is going to happen, but we can make our Ojutai indestructible as well. And then this is probably the point where he has to block the Raptor. So we pick up a lot of good stuff. The Stroke might be the best card, since our opponent clearly has a bunch of expensive stuff. And there's that land our opponent wanted. Followed by another land. And then I counter this. If he just plays a Whisperwood, I counter it and kill him. So we could actually just keep playing the game, but... You know, because we have a bunch of gas, but our opponent just dies. So... Also acceptable. Not bad for a mull to 5, although our opponent certainly helped us out a bit. So all of our anti-big spell stuff is coming in. And then what else are we keeping here? What are we cutting? I like Ugin. I like all the Elspeths. I could see the Dragon Lords not being very good, because I don't really want to tap out for them, and they're pretty bad with end hostilities. I like Raptors so we don't get beaten on the ground by his Fleece Mane Lions. It's possible that our Lions are not that good. Something I'm certainly willing to believe. They do make the Dromoka's commands a little bit better, though. I think this is fine. I can see cutting the additional Lions, but I think I want some stuff for Dromoka's command. If we get to pull off our Wombo combo with end hostilities and a monstrous lion, that'd be pretty sweet too. So this hand is actually not that good against him because it doesn't have any of the cards that we're really looking for. Our opponent's on 6 though, so maybe, you know, maybe we can go down the same path we did last time. Or just kind of give him the beatdowns. So not really looking for another end hostilities, especially since we drew one. Alright, we're drawing a bunch of big stuff. Hopefully we can Wayfinder into land. And then, yeah, basically we just want to draw lands for the rest of the game. So next turn we can play a face-down Den Protector and use that to make our land drop, if necessary. Opponent probably should have played Courser first. Not sure what's up with that. Was Haven their mana drop? Is that why? So since we have a land, I think we can just play the Raptor. Saving this Heath to get our second plains, of course. And then if our opponent plays a Whisperwood, it's pretty bad. Dromoka. It's interesting. I'm just kind of all in on this Dromoka. So I could cycle the command main phase, because obviously I can't do it on his turn. Or I could just play a Den Protector and try and Wrath in 2 turns. I'm not sure what would actually be better. I think it's Den Protector. Because we still have redraws of just actually drawing a land too. Alright, Xenagos is a big game. Can't deal with that one too effectively. This Courser probably should have attacked. Alright. think we want this dig, actually. We have enough action. Unfortunately, can't stroke the Xenagos because of silly Dramoka. It's possible he just plays into Tarka here too. We don't die from the swing back though. Although if he plays a Tarka, we Wrath. He can just Boon Satyr Xenagos token. Although maybe we can attack down... Oh, we can't even attack down the Den Protector. Yeah, so he does have a Tarka. Now we're just dead. Dead because of the Xenagos. And Boon Satyr. Yep. Interesting. Interesting. Maybe we don't want so many Elspeths. Alright, that sounds pretty nice. Our opponent's still not seen a Wrath and has played into it, so... And our opponent's on 3 cards. These are just not very good games. Yeah, I'll keep that. I like manas. This is probably going to be pretty reasonable. We already have the removal that we want, and presumably these Wayfinders are going to hit lands. So I think Den Protector just being an action card is going to be pretty nice, especially once we flip over 8 cards. Okay, so it does look like Ollie's deck. Maybe his deck had a Blossoming Sands, I just didn't notice. I don't think we're going to need this. We have 4 mana and another Wayfinder. He's trying to go Piker beatdowns against us. It's probably not going to work out too well. Oh, we have all our colors, so I like the Haven. Can't miss these free points with this Wayfinder. Absolutely not. So far, this deck does feel pretty mopey. I feel like I'm playing from behind even when my opponent mulls to 3. So here I think we want Fleece Mane so we can monsters that. I assume he's building up to a Dramoka, so I can't really get a counterspell anyway. Ah, I should have attacked my Wayfinder. Told myself I wasn't going to miss damage, and I just missed it. For shame. So I assume this is the Dramoka. It is. And I guess we get a monstrous there. We'll monstrous now. Then if he Atarkas, we can just Wrath and keep attacking. So missed 2 points. Our opponent should be at 4, and then he should just be dead to the end hostilities with Fleeceman, but we blew it. Ooh, a Jane. It's pretty good with the Dragon Slayer. But he's dead on board. DOB. Those 2 points we missed did not come back to bite us. Alright, 1-1. Not really a match there. So far our matches have not been great. We just died to flyers and then opponent mulligan a bunch. Opponent mulled once and then we just couldn't find a 5th land for end hostilities. Otherwise I think we would have won if we hit that on time, but yeah, so not super interesting games. I want to play against some Abzan. I would also take mono red because I know that matchup is pretty good post board and might be fun to watch how much of these slow, clunky mid-range cards can actually beat up on that deck. But yeah, 1-1 and deck is medium.